Tobacco, Nicotiana tabacum. This is a Virginia smoking tobacco variety, an herb that is both medicinal and is maligned as an addictive smokable. At least if you grow your own, you can be sure that it's free of additives and pesticide residues. There's a huge amount of interest in information on growing and harvesting and curing tobacco. These plants here have been allowed to go to flower in order to make the seeds. And normally for production of the leaf, one would not allow the plant to go to flower. Instead, one would wait until the flower head shows and then top the plant like so and remove the flower. And then soon thereafter, one would begin to see the yellowing of the leaves. And when the leaves begin to yellow like that, then it's time for harvest. And to harvest the leaf, you would break it back at the stalk, like so. And there's a fine tobacco leaf for hanging. Or you could come down to the base of the plant, like this, and you could cut the plant at the base. These ones down here have some splash on them. Those are known as sand lugs, and they're less desirable. But then you would hang that whole plant upside down in the shed or in the tobacco barn and allow the leaves to get rid of all their chlorophyll and become golden. And then that is part of the curing process. Here we are at the woodshed where a few weeks back I hung some of the Virginia smoking tobacco leaves under the eaves, and we've had some real nice cool weather and quite a bit of moisture. If not rain, then at least some reasonable humidity. And this afternoon, even after a bright day when it didn't rain, the leaves are curing out real nicely. They're not crispy, which is good. They are pliable, and you can see that, for instance, on this one here, the midrib is still green, so those are not cured out completely yet. Here's one over here. It's getting kind of crispy. It's going to loosen up and get more pliable in the morning, but that's getting more to the color of finished there on the edge. And you can see there on the midrib, that's always the last to cure, is still green. So that's the way you cure your tobacco. You hang it up in an open shed like that, or in a tobacco barn, and keep it relatively moist. Tobacco has a tendency not to mold, and so it's unlikely that it will mold, and instead it will go from green and cure to that nice light tan color that is the desired color.